so everything is natural on the keyboard, whereas the touch screen, how hard do you push it? I mean, it took me a while to figure out how to answer the phones on this one. Well, because the phone function is all touch screen. That's right. You got to either accept it or not accept it, and then you turn your speaker on or whatever. So it's all touchscreen. So it was new to me, but I figured it out eventually.
Well, one of the reasons also I like this is that it's very durable.
Don't you drown? They say
yeah.
it can take a lot of damage.
You heard that? That's me dropping the phone.
Yeah, it takes a lot of damage because the fact the screen is a touch screen too. Actually, the one that said that this might be the more durable of the phones out there.
Well, see, I didn't intentionally. Well, okay, that you just saw me intentionally drop it. Well, I do not intentionally drop it all the time, although it does get dropped many times.
This phone, if you could see this poor little razor.
It's all marked and nicked. In fact, I use, one of my old-time favorites was a Motorola StarTAC, which I had probably 7 or 8 models. I used to drop that thing 5 or 6 times a day probably.
Yep.
And I used that one until they told me that they would no longer support the cell phone. But this one I love because I drop it and I don't have to worry about it.
Well, she also swings it. She does this, and it has been hit against many things already and still functions. But another thing, though, like I did discover, when I was playing with it the other day, it's got a video share function on it, which means it says because of the CV streaming video, it's an AT&T service included with their $15 unlimited plan. Basically, allows you to run video on it all the time. You can basically video share. You can contact somebody else and do live video. You can do almost like a video conference with a person who has a phone that accepts video share also.
That's pretty cool.
And you can,
I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. Basically, video fills the screen and speakers are loud and clear on this. But you can also, this can go directly to YouTube from this phone.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's part of the video share function. Basically.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see. Part of it is once you have these, you learn about all these extra things that you can do.
Well, actually, I found the video. I didn't bring it with me. There's a whole paragraph that I found that somebody else had said something. I found the video share on the screen when I was playing with it, and I couldn't figure out because it doesn't say anything in the instruction books. I simply went online to find out information about it, and it explains how you can use video share to get, to do live conferencing. So with live phones,
that one's really cool.
They got to have video share also.
Because you can watch video on here,
and you can broadcast video off of it.
That's pretty cool.
I know.
You can do photos, and actually, here's a quick way. There's a little button right here for the camera, so you can load up the camera really quick, and then I can go ahead and take a picture here. Well, actually, you're going to see the picture that I have. What's going on?
Yeah, I know.
And there's an album. Now I'm going to show you something on this. Is when you look at the album. Where did I find my album? Okay. Okay. Here's the part. Is remember when people are sitting there scrolling like this?
Yeah.
I can scroll through my album.
Just like they can on the iPhone. Mm-hmm. Which we thought this was really, neat because of the fact, we actually, once again at the NAB, we were at a thing where a gentleman was showing us all the photos that he had taken of celebrities that were at the event, and he was scrolling through exactly like that on his expensive iPhone. We do the same thing.
Scroll through that way. Now part of it is, it will change also from landscape to portrait. Now, that one was fast. Sometimes it's a little bit slow.
Yeah.
But see?
Yeah, and it has a limited number of apps that you can put on your screen compared to the iPhone, but how many do you need on a phone to begin with?
Yeah. So anyway, a lot of it depends on how you're going to use your phone. Now here's the cool part is when you're taking the pictures, it does have some different options for you for the taking the pictures. Here, of course, there's Monty right there.
It has a good zoom because we were playing with it. We were actually, when we were standing in line at the Haunted Mansion, we were playing with the cameras, taking video, shooting pictures.
Okay, so you can print via Bluetooth. Here's a sort by, send, and delete. It gives you all these different options for your pictures. You add the flash. There's also view mode, image size, brightness, color effects. Yes, your cell phone does allow you to do all those things right here. Color, mono, sepia, negative, blue, brightness, others, preview, video share, shutter tones, reset, save to.
There was the video share.
Right there.
There, I knew it. See, there it was. So it is there.
Yeah, so I mean, that's actually quite a few.
Yeah, but the neat thing also, you can send your pictures and stuff by Bluetooth from one.
And I've done that before because I was sitting there with my relatives.
Yep.
And we were sending audio files.
Yep.
For ringtones.
Well, she sent my ringtone to me
And pictures.
And my chair dog's picture. She sent it to me.
Because I was syncing the phones to each other to recognize, because Bluetooth devices and sending all the ringtones over.
Yeah, but it will sync with any Bluetooth device, which means you can Bluetooth it to your Bluetooth capable computer too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, if you have a Bluetooth capable computer, you can send the pictures to this, and you don't even have to.
And that's right. You don't have to take the chip out. You can do it that way.
Okay, now I'm going to show you these screens. Now this is kind of the cool part. Okay, you get to see the screens right here. Is up here in this picture. Okay, we're going to come back here. We're going to go back to the beginning. Okay. I have these screens. Okay, here. Okay. Here's some hold the icon.
I know. You got to get it. We're still learning these things.
We are still learning it. Okay. Here's my main screen. I can determine, of course, what the wallpaper is, the theme, and the ringtones. But there's three little icons at the top. The one is people, home, and then the other one is a star. Right now, here's the home page right here.
Yeah, with the chair dog is on it. See, mine directly connects to her office, but.
But here's the great part: is at the bottom it shows you the phone, your phone book, your email, and then this one goes in the program. Oh, actually, I have to tell you, this is probably one of the more irritating things.
It locks continually.
It locks all the time. So one great part is you're not going to have any. Can I say butt calls?
Yeah.
You're not making many butt calls. Oh yeah.
But if you don't lock that thing before you put it in your pocket, it changes everything on the screen in front of you. So that's the whole trick.
So and part of it, I guess it's better that it locks, but it gets to be kind of irritating.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and unlock it again. So anyway, you can turn your cell phone off, of course, with the red telephone, and you've got these menu screens. There's also a little tab right here. There. That shows your important things like your calendar, getting onto the internet, your music, pictures, and this is like a quick menu that just pulls out. So that's one way. The other part is if you go up to, we're going to go up to the people. There's one with the little people at the top. This one, there's 3 different screens, and there's 6 per screen. This one shows my family members who, well, you can see who I've seen since I've gotten my cell phone. 2 of my family members.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
Let's see, when you do that, it goes back into the lock one. Like I said, this is the irritating feature. But I think it irritating because I kept the lock thing off on my old phone because I didn't want it locking continually.
Yeah. You've got the pictures and they can move around. And then here's another one. Oops.
Which that's their
okay. Because there's 3 little buttons. There's maximum of 6 per. Okay. Now, here's my friends. Here's the great part. Is I can click my friend, click her picture. I can put her picture on there, or I could just have like a blank thing.
Yeah.
And on there, it has the phone, text messaging, her mobile phone, actually the numbers that are plugged in there. Then there's my message, so I can send her a text message right away. I'm going to go back. Click on her. Yeah. There's all of her information, all the phones.
You calling?
No, it just saved it. I'm going back.
Okay.
But here's this is the part I like, because not only you still have like your number, I think your saved numbers, and you can still do audio calling, although I've not set that up.
Yeah, it can do. It does do voice calling too.
Voice calling.
But I read that last night on the instructions. You can.
I know. I've been setting this whole thing up that I haven't gotten through all of this. But this is probably one of my favorite things because you've got 3 pages that you can have 6 people each, so that's 18 people that you just pick them by their picture.
Yeah.
You don't have to remember their number.
And it will store 500